Greetings, Guardians. This is Olympus Alliance. And today, we begin something new. Realm has arrived in Dominion. It's big. It's different. It's ambitious. And yes, it's been buggy, unstable, and a little chaotic in these first days. Crashes, freezes, confusion. We've all seen it. But instead of focusing on the frustration, today we focus on the fundamentals. Welcome to the Olympus Alliance Guide to the Basics of Realm, the first episode in a brand new series where we explore this mode properly, step by step. Especially the Research Center, which we'll be breaking down in detail in the coming days. Because Realm is not an event. Realm is not temporary. Realm is permanent. And that changes everything. This is not something you rush in one weekend. This is not something you finish. Realm is a marathon, not a sprint. If you try to speed through it, it will get expensive very quickly. Emeralds, bundles, speed-ups, they disappear fast. So take a breath. Plan ahead. You don't have to finish it tomorrow. Realm unlocks at team level 80, so almost every established Guardian already has access. And what you're stepping into is essentially a long-term resource building system layered on top of hero walls. Inside Realm, you will farm resources, upgrade buildings, research technology, train troops, battle on the world map, recruit and upgrade the new nature warrior, Lionel. And at the core of it all, your objective is to increase realm power while unlocking permanent stat buffs for your heroes through research. This is where it gets interesting. Because realm is not isolated. It connects back to your main account power. Your progression depends on 5 main resources: wood, food, stone, iron, and ellerite from the Dominion portal. The more impactful the upgrade, the more resources it requires. Simple. But here's something many players overlook early: manpower. Your town needs houses. Those houses provide residents. Those residents are assigned to production buildings like mills, quarries, mines, and the portal. Without them, production stops. No citizens, no progress. And houses also determine your AFK storage capacity. The more you invest in housing and furniture, the longer you can stay offline without hitting resource caps. The minimum AFK storage period is around 6 hours. With investment, it can stretch toward 12. Now think practically. How often do you log in? If you sleep 8 to 9 hours at night, aim for at least 9 hours of AFK capacity. There's no need to overspend building 12+ hour storage if you log in every few hours anyway. Efficiency over excess. The Dominion portal works slightly differently. It has a fixed 12-hour AFK window, and its ellerite production depends on your main campaign progress. If you've completed the campaign, your ellerite production is at maximum efficiency. Now let's talk about the 2 most important buildings in Realm. The first is the Hall of Heroes. This building determines your Realm level. No other building can exceed its level. It is always your ceiling. Which means, it is always your priority. The Hall of Heroes is expensive. It demands resources. And every time you plan upgrades, you must keep an eye on what the next hall level requires. It should always be central in your planning. The second critical building is the Research Center. And this is where things become truly exciting. In the Research Center, you unlock improvements to construction speed, research speed, troop capacity. But most importantly, hero stat buffs. Permanent stat increases. Attack. Defense. Utility. This building is not flashy at first, but long term, it may become the most impactful structure in Realm. And yes, in the next episodes of this series, we are going to explore the research center in detail, because that's where strategic players separate themselves from casual grinders. When you begin Realm, you start with one construction queue and one troop march. You can unlock more through research or by purchasing bundles. Again, everything can be completed over time. But if you want to rush, it will cost. You also have 4 types of speed-ups. Building speed-ups, training speed-ups, research speed-ups, general speed-ups. Our advice: save the long ones. Realm is new. Events will likely arrive that reward using speed-ups. Don't burn your 1 hour and 3 hour boosts on small upgrades. However, at the very start, you will be doing a lot of short builds, 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Using 1 minute speed-ups early to build momentum is fine. But anything 5 minutes or longer, hold it. Plan long construction timers overnight. The Hall of Heroes is a perfect example. Once you reach level 11 and beyond, it may take 8 hours or more. Start it before you sleep. Wake up to progress. Efficiency beats impulse. Now let's be honest. The early stages of Realm feel repetitive. A lot of clicking. A lot of collecting. A lot of small upgrades. It doesn't immediately feel epic. But this is foundation building. And foundations matter. Now let's talk about the most exciting element of Realm right now, Lionel. Lionel is a nature warrior with strong critical synergy alongside Yasmin and Oya. And here's the key point. He is exclusive to Realm. You unlock him by completing early Realm adventures. That will get you enough soul stones to summon and evolve him to around 4 stars. After that, progression becomes slower. You'll see many 4-star Leonels in Dominion soon. You can also obtain his artifact fragments and unique equipment by defeating monsters, raiding brigand camps, and participating in guild raids on elite bosses. Nothing is guaranteed, but consistency pays off. His talisman should unlock at Hall of Heroes level 25, though currently, there are some bugs. Watch this space. Before we finish, let's go through our top strategic tips. First, always plan around the Hall of Heroes. Second, don't neglect production buildings early. You need steady wood, stone, iron, and food. Third, build enough housing for manpower and smart AFK duration. Fourth, focus early research on economy and growth trees. Realm is right now. You don't need heavy combat investment yet. And one final hidden tip. In the current Treasure of the Valkyries event, there's a Payback Time task tied to defeating elite monsters with your guildmates. It rewards resources and speed-ups, but it's easy to miss. Go to the raid button at the top left. Enable auto join. You can join elite boss raids even while offline. It counts toward the task and costs no world map energy. Small details like this accelerate progress quietly. Guardians? This is just the beginning. Realm will evolve. PvP maps are coming. Server interaction is coming. More features will be added. And we will explore them together. In the next episodes of this Olympus Alliance series, we'll deep dive into research strategy, troop composition, long-term efficiency, and how Realm truly impacts your overall account strength. So tell us, how are you feeling about Realm so far? Overwhelmed? Excited? Skeptical? Drop your thoughts below. Stay tuned, stay sharp, and as always, salute and friendship.